Hey, it's Monday, February 12th. So the market is looking to be rebounding a bit from last week's lows and kind of a sideways action at the moment, but we'll see how tomorrow and the rest of the week looks. I'm hoping obviously the market jumps up a bit, so all this positive delta I have will start bringing my P&L at least seeing some positive numbers rather than seeing a sea of red right here. So I didn't really put any options today, so I'm just going to jump into my day trading results. And I wasn't really too confident about uh, any kind of plays today, so I was just kind of looking at various things in the morning. I looked at U.S. Steel and wasn't super thrilled about that one. Looked at Qualcomm, and the market, as you can see, was pushing up a little bit early in the morning. So I'm just kind of trying to wait for a couple of minutes just to see how the stocks are reacting with this market pushing up a bit. As you can see, US Steel is following the market pretty well, but Qualcomm is not. But that's really no reason to short it. It's just kind of an observation, just keeping a mental track of what's going up and down. And Apple was looking good as well. Trying to see if it would break this area in the pre-market. So usually when it comes pretty close, it could fail like this. So this is kind of what I was watching to see how the reaction would be. And you can see US Steel is coming down a little bit with the market. So it follows the market a little bit too closely. What I did notice is BABA was this weak right from the start, even with the market going up a bit. So I started a short on that. But with the gap fill at 177.50 and also an MA line really right here at 177.34, I wasn't expecting a lot. So I have 600 shares and just watching the quantity as it's pushing down, I'll be covering. So I covered 100 here, and then I didn't cover quite fast enough, so the rest of it, I covered, but the total thing only made like $87. IBM looked kind of strong, but again, that's just along with the market. I kind of liked Apple because it blew through this pre-market high. So just giving that a try. But again, I also kept it kind of short. I sold a little too early, partly because, again, I'm not really trusting these values too much. So I was being a little quick on the trigger finger. And really, those are the only two opportunities I took this morning. I mean, I looked at other things, but I really didn't see anything that jumped out at me. So, this is just me showing, just scanning around. So I'll try to talk through some of this, but again, the 207 is probably all I made. This, I mean, not probably, but this is all I made today. And I'm just scanning around. Apple, as you can see, I sold way too early. It was a lot stronger than I thought. And BABA is still kind of weak. I guess I should have kept watching it. But one reason why I didn't really want to try too hard again is right here, this MA line. I'm just a little suspicious that it might bounce off. So didn't really want to try that. Microsoft, trying to see if there's any strength going up to this 89.40 number right here. So BABA was expecting it might bounce, but here again, I don't really like to try for these kind of breakdowns below the MA line because it could easily just come ripping back up on you. Microsoft is just kind of following the market, so not really that interested at this moment. BABA might go down, but again, something near the MA line like that, I'm not like totally trusting it. Over here might have been a better point to short if I had seen it. Just from here where it tries to recover but fails and breaks below this line shorting right here would have been good. But here, it's like a 50-50. You never know. On the MA line, it could keep going down, or it might just rip right back up on you. And the main thing I would look for is maybe if you wanted to look at the longer term trend, you would wait for it to see which way it moves along that MA line before. IBM was looking kind of strong. As you can see, the pattern of the SPY is not as strong as the pattern on IBM. So I was just kind of watching it just to see how it'll move. So the important thing for me was to see if the SPY started rallying a little bit, how IBM would react to that rally. Apple, I was looking to see what it would do at this 160 resistance right here. But again, I'm not really liking to chase these breakouts. Like, I don't think right now is like the period of time where breakouts are working that often. I mean, there are times where like the market's like ripping every day, and then I think breakouts have a higher chance of working. But at this current time, I don't really feel that breakouts are like a high percentage shot. So with this rally, IBM rallies kind of proportionally, doesn't really do much more than that. So it's not that interesting. Apple's still stuck here. So that's it. Well, anyway, happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys